Wow, can you believe it? We're already on part 4 of our PBIS journey. This section is my personal favorite because teaching students expected behavior is very important in the work that we do at WEC. This section focuses on why we teach expected behaviors and how we have developed lesson plans related to our PBIS matrix at West Education Center. At WEC, we believe that it is important that we teach behaviors like academic skills explicitly and deliberately. It is important that staff are clear in regards to student expectations so that they know how they should behave in certain environments and know how they can show pride, respect, and responsibility in those environments. Teaching behaviors is just like teaching academics. It is an ongoing process that should continue throughout the year. Staff should define in simple terms what it looks like to be a student in the classroom. Staff should model this behavior and allow students to practice the behavior in that particular setting. Staff then monitor and acknowledge the behavior continuously. We believe that continuous feedback is very important. You may even hear staff discussing the importance of 4 to 1, which means that for every 1 negative a student receives, then they should receive 4 positives. Lastly, we need to adjust for efficiency. This diagram shows how teaching behavior is similar to teaching academics, and one way that I always think about why it is important to use this similar approach is that the fact that when a student does not know how to read, we do not suspend the student from school or remove them from their classes. We provide them with extra supports and begin facilitating learning to meet the reading needs for that student or in a certain academic area. WEC believes that the same holds true for students with behavioral problems. We should teach them how to behave rather than suspend them for their actions. So how do we teach behaviors? Through our matrix. It guides everything we do. With the matrix, this is our matrix. As you can see, it clearly states the expectations for different environments in our building. We have classroom, student entrance, hallway, cafeteria, bathroom, building activities, community activities. And then our behavioral expectations, our social skills that we focus on at West Education again, are pride, respect, and responsibility. With the matrix in mind, we form teams to collaborate ideas and lesson plans. We use the following lesson plan format amongst teams. To help develop these lesson plans related to the matrix, which provided us with a common language to use throughout the building. When looking at this lesson plan format, you may notice how it is very similar to the structure of many academic or core academic classroom layouts. Because if you look in this, it states specifically an anticipatory set. So an anticipatory set within a lesson plan is the way that we hook our students and catch them so that they become excited about the learning that is taking place within the lesson. It gets them prepared for the lesson. Also have a learning objective. These are very important within the classroom. Why are we learning this? Well, specifically, you're learning this to learn what it means to behave in this area. Again, I showed you that diagram about modeling. We need to model what it looks like to show the Bulldog Way. So in this section, modeling here is the staff actually shows them how to do it. And then we want our students to become more independent so they have practice independently. And we monitor their understanding of it through observations and passing out the Bulldog bucks. This is an example lesson plan that was made through one of the groups that focused on cafeteria. This was an formative assessment form that they had used. This one is, at the end of class to demonstrate their understanding of what is expected in the cafeteria. We also created videos within it. You're going to see some of these videos or have the opportunity to see these videos in the future. I'm just going to quickly zip by them. These were some of the winners. This one is Chaos to Calm the Bren Road Hallway Behavior. Very good video. Nice upbeat, catchy tune for the kids. This one is, again, I believe about hallway behavior, obviously showing what isn't expected to showing pride in the hallway and what that looks like. Again, just a fun interactive way for staff and students to learn and talk about what it is to be a bulldog. This one's Bathroom Pride, Respect and Responsibility, which was kind of a silly one. And then when we developed these, we've formed an accountability checklist to ensure that everybody was learning or being taught the expectations. So this was just a quick checklist to ensure that students were receiving each one of these lessons. So now that students know the expectations in given areas, we want to reward them and let them know when they are showing the Bulldog Way. So we developed the Bulldog Buck. Students receive the buck when they are demonstrating the Bulldog Way. It is important to note that students only earn one Bulldog Buck at a time, and that when you give a student a buck, you should tell them why they just have received the buck. They then turn their Bulldog Bucks in at the end of the day and enter it into the Bulldog Buck banking system, and then they are able to use the money they earn to purchase items. For example, students can purchase a Bulldog sweatshirt, go to the YMCA, and or purchase items from the school store or Bulldog Cafe. This is an example of our old Bulldog Buck. They look a little bit different now. So now as staff, of course, we also like to hear when we are doing a nice job. So we also developed a staff Bulldog Buck. So if you have a team member that may have gone above and beyond and you would like to recognize them, you can give them a Bulldog Buck, and they can turn it in on Thursday morning team meetings, and then those are put into a drawing where staff have a chance of earning a goose, which stands for get out of school early, or a drink from the cafe. So that was our quick journey about the importance of lesson plans.